It was back in 2015 when former Rowan County Clerk Kim Davis refused to issue a marriage license to a gay couple. A grand jury said she must pay that couple more than $300,000. Now she and the organization, the Liberty Council, are working to overturn this and possibly the protections of gay couples across the nation. WKYT's Alyssa Williams has more.
Thank you all so much.
It's a situation that is now spanning over the course of nearly a decade. Former Rowan County Clerk Kim Davis is on the forefront of minds once again now that she's working to appeal a grand jury's ruling, one that says she must pay the gay couple she refused to issue a marriage license to in 2015.
This case is ready for review by the United States Supreme Court, and Kim Davis, in her case, is a very good vehicle to take this matter up to the High Court to not only advance religious freedom, but to overrule this decision that has no basis in the Constitution.
Matt Staver is the founder and chairman of the Liberty Council, the Christian legal organization filing the appeal on Davis's behalf. He says this appeal aims to prevent Davis from paying more than $300,000. But he also hopes it reaches the Supreme Court to overturn Obergefell versus Hodges, which requires states to license and recognize gay marriage.
A combination of our sincerely held religious beliefs is rooted in the history of this country and grounded in the First Amendment. It is what makes America different and great, and consequently we need to respect people's rights of conscience. That's all that Kim Davis asked to do.
For Chris Hartman with the Fairness Campaign, he says this is a sad attempt for the Liberty Council to use Kim Davis as a vehicle to carry out their agenda. Hartman says with a more conservative Supreme Court, he's worried the idea isn't fully off the table.
Unfortunately, anything is game. We could very well see LGBTQ rights on the chopping block. Marriage could get there eventually. And so it is a dangerous time right now to be litigating LGBTQ rights.
Alyssa Williams, WKYT.
Well, coming up tonight at 6, WKYT's Alyssa Williams will have more from some of the couples that this appeal and a possible gay marriage overturn could impact.